Yes, it's cold where I'm at. All right. Good night, everybody. Where I'm at now, it's 6 o'clock in the evening, and I wanted to give you your New Year's message. Of course, we have had an awesome year, right? It's been crazy. I know. For some of us, boy, we're like, thank God I'm seeing the back of 2013. I just want to say to everybody tonight that I want to thank you so much for being a part of my journey. Thank you so much for giving me the opportunity to live in purpose and on purpose. Thank you so much for all the well wishes. Thank you so much for supporting me, throughout this last year of my career. Thank you so much for all the persons who hired me to inspire people. Thank you so much for helping me to live my dream. Now, tonight, I just want to say to you, yes, we are approaching a new year, and for some of you, you've already crossed over. I guess people in Sydney and places like that, New Zealand, you're already in 2014. So happy New Year to you, and happy New Year to those of you who have not reached it when it comes. I want to say to you though that 2013 was not an easy year. It was not an easy year for any of us. Many persons have shared with me, Reese, it's been challenging. I've coached many persons across the globe, so I know it's been a challenging year. But there's always something to smile about. There's always a silver lining. And I realized that today. I was talking to a girlfriend of mine today, and we were just sharing, and she was talking about wanting to change her life, and she said, you know what, instead of moaning and complaining about not losing the weight that I wanted to, or having the things that I wanted to, I decided to change my life. I want to speak to that person out there tonight who wants to change their life, who is on the verge, who knows that it's 2014, tongue twister there. 2014 is coming up, and they want to change your life. You want something new, you desire something new. I'm saying to you that you don't need a new year to change your life. You don't need a new year to start over. You can start at any time. Absolutely, it's a good idea. It's a fresh start. It's a marker, don't get me wrong. But I want you to know that you can do that, and there's always support. Now, I know that, as I mentioned before, there are people who had a lot of challenges for the year, and it's not been easy. But guess what? Who said life was going to be easy? But there's always a silver lining behind the cloud. I've had my own challenges, and tonight, one of the things I said, thank you, God, for the persons who came up and showed up in my journey. Because even the persons who made it difficult, when I look back, I see why they made it difficult. This year I got my own radio show, things that I had been desiring. I did a bunch of TV stuff, and I'm wanting to do more of that this year. And I'm saying that I know that that's going to happen. I'm setting an intention. And for those of you who have things that you want to accomplish and achieve, I am also in agreement and standing in agreement with you tonight. I'm sending love vibrations to anybody who watches this video. Know that you are loved. Know that there is a stranger out there, or if you're a friend of mine, know that I'm sending powerful strength and courage vibrations. Somebody recently told me that, boy, Reese, you have unshakable faith. But you know what, guys? I don't know to be anything other than I am. And I want to encourage you tonight. This year, especially the last part of the year, I met people who were pretty much trying to tell me who I was and who I am, And I had to say, hold on, back up a second. I know who I am. You have to be confident, guys, in yourself. What you're going to soon realize is that all the answers that you're desiring truly lies within you. And when you take that moment to be still, when you take that moment to commune with the divine God, you will realize that the answers are truly within me, and I don't need somebody to define me. Now, don't get me wrong. People are going to come and they're going to show up and they're going to help you on your journey. But be confident in who you are. Be courageous. Understand that there's nothing you can't achieve if you really set your mind to it, and if you're willing to take the steps towards it. So for 2014, yes, I want you to get your pens out. I want you to get your papers out, and I want you to write down. But I also want you to be honest with self. Don't put something back on the list that you have not been able to achieve or accomplish. Be honest with where you want to go, what you're trying to accomplish this time around, and work at it. Every single day, yes, I'm talking to you. And as I point you, I'm pointing back to myself. Every single day, you do one thing, just one thing, that is bringing you closer to that desire, goal, or dream. Talking about it is not enough anymore. Talking about it is not enough. Sharing it with other people is not enough. Get up and do something. When you desire something, if you show up, I trust and I know that the divine God, the divine universe, everything is orchestrated on your behalf. When you do your part, something always shows up. I'm having the most incredible experience. I made a huge life change this year. I decided to just go on a a journey, you know, of self-discovery, going to different places and traveling. I'm actually on destination of one of the places that I desire to travel to. And people are just showing up to help me along the way. Some of them are already being sifted out of my journey. Some are continuing along on the journey. But one thing I do know is that people have been showing up. When you show up for self, people will show up for you. So for 2014, I want to wish you all the best. And I speak from my heart when I say this, that I know that you are more than a conqueror. I know that there are things that you can accomplish and achieve. Know who you are. I am a healer. I am a motivator. I'm a writer. I'm a mother. I'm a friend. I am so much more than what you see here. Know who you are. Be confident in who you are. And guess what? When you find that purpose, even when things get difficult, I am a living testimony of that. Never you get sidetracked with other people's dreams and goals. You keep your eyes on your goals. And it's not about being selfish. It's okay to be into self and support other people at the same time. But make sure, just like on an airplane, put your mask on first and then you help others. I've had to step back from coaching at times and coach myself. I've had to step back and say, you know what, Reese, you need to help yourself. I've had to do that. I've had to show up for me. It's not okay to give all of you and leave nothing for you. It's like a bank account. You got to put something if you're going to take something out. So 2014, I'm telling you, you're going to step into that in newness. I'm telling you, step into it in divinity and authority. Whenever I'm going to speak on a stage, I always say that. I speak in divinity and authority. And I want you to just affirm with me now that my life is in divine and sublime order. My life is in divine and sublime order. I want to wish you so much joy and peace and love. And I know that everything is going to be all right. Feel free to message me. It's the Reese Young My Living Healthy Movement. Share this video with as many people as you can and help me make my dream come true. I am going to be inspiring thousands of people across the globe. Look out for me. If you've never heard of me before, well, now you know. My name is Reese Young, and I'm so happy to have served everyone that I came into contact with. And you know what? I wouldn't change anything for the world. I want to thank the people who have been there for me, the people who have shown up for me right now where I am. I am so grateful and so honored to have been here for you. 2014, here we come. Reese Young, My Living Healthy Movement. If you're not a part of my Facebook movement, please join it. Thank you and have a great 2014.